Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anastasia, and on this channel we talk about personal development and everyday things. So for this video we are going to be talking about how to be more feminine when it comes to dating. Now, most women naturally have more feminine energy than men, and most men naturally have more masculine energy than women. But it doesn't mean that a man can't be feminine or a woman can't be masculine. There is feminine men and there is masculine women. But in order for a relationship to work, it doesn't matter what gender you are or who you are. There needs to be one person who has more feminine energy and another one who has more masculine energy, because attraction is based on polarity. If you take two feminine people, there will probably be less attraction between them and more friendliness. The same thing with two masculine individuals, okay? So our goal is to create polarity in order to create more attraction. So how do we become more feminine in the dating process? Number one, you have to learn to be more vulnerable. If you're acting like you don't have feelings, you don't care, or you don't want to express your emotions, it's going to be harder for a masculine person to get closer to you. Okay? Because in a way you are acting more masculine than feminine. Okay? The masculine person looks for someone who has more emotion, more vulnerability, is able to talk about their feelings, which makes them then more vulnerable, because in order to feel more connected to someone, you need to know things about the person. And I know a lot of you have heard a lot of times, be mysterious, don't let the guy know a lot about you, but this is a mistake, okay? If you're acting mysterious, it will be interesting for date 1, 2, or 3, but you're not letting the person know who you really are, and at some point it's just going to be surface level if you're not willing to be vulnerable. And you know, you need to be the first one to be vulnerable. You know, if you want to also have the guy see you more for who you are, you know, you gotta be more in your feelings, more vulnerable, more expressive, and that's what's gonna make you so much attractive. Now watch out, I don't mean be vulnerable with someone you know wants to use you or just sleep with you for one night, but if you genuinely feel, you know, this person wants to date you, you're going on dates, then be vulnerable. Point number 2, let them take control. A lot of times I've seen myself do this, and some of my girlfriends, we will try to text the guy first instead of letting the guy text us. And this is crucial in the first few months of dating, or the first few dates of dating, you know, until you're in a relationship. It's crucial, you know, for the guy to make the first moves, to do the initial texting until you are in a serious relationship. Okay, you need to let him chase you, because the masculine wants to chase and the feminine wants to receive. By telling yourself, oh, I'm waiting to get texted by him to have his validation, to feel good about myself, and then you text him first, you're most likely gonna ruin the dating game for yourself, okay? Do your own thing, have your own fun. You know, if a guy really wants to see you, he knows he has to text you, okay? And if this guy in particular doesn't text you back and ghosts you, who cares? You have to put it in your mindset that no matter what, most men that you meet, you have to put this in your mindset 100%, are going to come back, okay? And if some of them don't, it's okay. You're not always gonna win. You're not always gonna be able to have 100% of people attracted to you or want a relationship with you, and that's just a fact of life. And once you accept that, you're gonna feel so much better. Like, I remember in my situation, there was a point where I had a lot of men attracted to me, and I still do, who want a relationship with me, but there were times, but very rarely, that a guy, we would go on a date, whatever, and like he wouldn't call me back. But it does happen. But what, I'm gonna cry for the 10% or 20% of men who don't call me back or don't want a relationship with me? Of course not. There are many men in the sea out there. So now we are going to point number 3, which is to learn through receiving. Learn to receive a compliment. Learn that it is normal to want to be respected and adored by a guy. Oh, you're not someone's doormat. You deserve love. You deserve respect, and it's not wrong to expect those things. I used to be so unconfident. I thought I had to earn people's respect, when the truth is, at the end of the day, I had to respect myself and demand respect in every room I walk in. So every day when I wake up, or you wake up, it has to be in your aura that people know when they talk to you and the way you talk to them, that they need to respect you, they need to admire you, they need to be gentle with you. And once you have that image of yourself of a person being respected and someone who is receiving, you're just gonna have less worries in life, because you will also know at the same time too, no matter what, the universe has your back. It will always be there. You are an infinite being. Part of being open to receiving is to trust the universe. When things are not going your way, as you've heard this many times before, there is a really good reason why they're not going your way. And you might not know the answer now, you might know it later. So trust the universe, trust the process, trust life. Number 4, in order to be more feminine, learn to express your emotions. You don't have to make it seem that everything is perfect in your life. If you're sad about something or you're nervous about something, bring that up on your date. It's just gonna make you so much closer with a person. Now be careful though, because this one is a bit tricky. You need to make sure that the person you are talking to is safe to talk to, and they're not the type of person they are going to use your emotions against you. And if you feel that you're dating a guy that you don't feel comfortable around, and you feel he will use your emotions against you and you can't be vulnerable or emotional around him, drop him, because then he is not the right guy for you, because the feminine is emotional, chaotic, and expressive. Because we live in a society today where it's wrong to express our emotions, our opinions, because we will look weak if we express our emotions, but that's not true. Expressing your emotions will make him closer to you. And if he walks away and it's too much for him, guess what, sweetie? He was the wrong guy for you. Now, the 5th tip when it comes to dating and being feminine is to go with the flow. Do your own thing, okay? Don't be there waiting on the phone. Is he gonna text me? Is he gonna call me? Also, don't start wondering, does he want a relationship with me? You have to know that there are a lot of men out there who would have a relationship with you. You are the jewel, you are the queen. He is the one who needs to court you. And if he doesn't want you, there will be many other men who want you. So you just have to do your own thing. And if he texts you, good. If he doesn't, it's okay. No expectations. Go on with your life. Become your own priority. And when you come with a person, try to enjoy your time and be in the moment. Go with the flow. Give them a good time. And if it lasts, it lasts. If it doesn't, it's okay. But don't start putting your importance, whether he texts you back, whether he asks you on day 1 or day 2 to be his girlfriend. It's okay to want a relationship and have expectations, but go with the flow. See how things go. Instead of actually asking, does he like you? Ask yourself, do you like him? Do you like how he texts you? Do you like how often he sees you? Do you like his personality? Is he respectful towards you? Your worries shouldn't be, what does he think about me? Or if he finds you worth it or not. Your worry should be, do you like him? And go with the flow. Observe. It takes time to know if he is worth to be in a relationship with you or not. Take your time. Okay? You're not wasting your time by taking your time, because you never know. People could sometimes have one phase in the beginning of the relationship and then have another. So take your time when getting to know someone. Go with the flow. Don't put it out from the first date. This is going to be my boyfriend. This is going to happen. If you've done that in the past and that's worked for you, great. But in the majority of cases, just go with the flow, because sometimes you need time to see what you're getting yourself into, okay? Or to know what type of person you are dealing with. Anyways, though, guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!
I know you told your friend you're not okay.